Hi everyone, welcome to my channel on astrology and tarot. I'm Anisha. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love life or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Do consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. You'll stay updated with all the new content that I create around astrology and tarot. So we're going to be speaking about a new moon that is there on the 6th of October on Wednesday, and it is joined by Mars, the planet of passion, fierceness, and also a lot of aggressiveness at times. We also happen to have 6 planets which are there in air signs and the North Node which is there in Gemini. So the entire energy, there's a sense of duality around it because air signs, they are a combination of being mutable and fixed. We have Gemini, we have Libra, we have Aquarius, and they all have these elements of um, being very stubborn and being very malleable at the same time. They're parts of the same coin. Libra, of course, is all about balance. It keeps striving for balance the entire time, and that is what the entire new moon energy is also about. It is all about striking a balance, be it in our personal lives, be it at a workplace. Maybe for some of us there is a lot of focus that we have become too focused on our work, and we're not paying enough attention on our personal lives, and it could be vice versa as well. Since a lot of energy is around air signs, and air signs are about communication. During the entire new moon energy, it would be wise for all of us. In fact, we are being cautioned that to try and be very careful about what we say, and if we can't find the nice words to be nice, or to be saying the nicer things, then it's best to be quiet, because it can be with Mars being over there. And we must also remember that the new moon is coming where we have Mercury, which is retrograde. The entire energy is of go and stop, and someone is pushing you yet pulling you back at the same time. It can be that we could be compelled, almost compelled, to lash out at people, especially in our personal relationships. And it can also be, since we have again Mars over there, that the person reverts back with an equally or maybe more potent backlash at you, which won't be very pleasant. It's also a time of changing our mind, since with Libran especially, it's the air of duality. It's about balance. It's about, do I do it? Should I do it? I don't do it. Either it can be that you may have been fixated about a certain idea, and you could be saying that no, I can never be changing my jobs. I can never be leaving this. I forever see myself working in this company or organization. And you will find that during the new moon that you are you're feeling differently, that you are saying, you know what, I am open to new things, I am open to trying something new in a new organization, or I am even open to taking a sabbatical, which is something that may have been absolutely unheard of as far as you're concerned. It could also be that people around you may change their mind more frequently than you would like. You maybe your partner may just turn around and say that, okay, fine, let's sell our house and just move to countryside. And he may have been resisting this all along, and you could quite taken aback by saying that, oh, how's this just change coming about? But the idea is also to embrace the flexibility that others are projecting, rather than rubbing things in people, whether they're changing minds, or also if they are taking a different stand now. Be gracious enough to embrace it, to accept it, and say, okay, it's wonderful that the person has had a change of mind or change of heart. So the new moon is really about new opportunities to find balance, and also it can be around maybe moving away from certain obsessions. It can be an obsession that maybe you're too hooked onto your Instagram. Maybe you can't just you wake up and that's the first thing that you watch, and before you realize you're like just glued to it for hours, and before you sleep that's all that you're doing. And in the process it could be that your relationships, without you really realizing the enormity of how much damage that you're causing, and that is something that could be a big irritant, or could be one of the reasons. So wonderful opportunity to disconnecting from things which make us more obsessive, which make us sort of, um, be in an addictive, in a repetitive circle, so to speak. We have Sun, Moon, and Mars, and they're in opposition to Chiron, which is there in Aries. So, and Chiron is it's all about healing, and it's not just healing yourself, but it's about healing your relationships, healing really your tribe, people who are connected to you, to your family, to your extended family, your friend groups. Wonderful time if things have been slightly off, if you have been feeling uncomfortable about certain friendships, if you feel that certain things need to be said, I would suggest still sort of think really hard before you, or rethink really before you speak. But unless and until it's with a lot of kindness and compassion, and you're coming from the right place, then by all means, speak and heal that relationship, even as far as your own romantic relationship is concerned, or your relationship with your parents, with your children. It's a wonderful time to be healing yourself. Also, be careful of, again, communication, what it is that you speak. This entire Mercury, even though it's retrograde, and it's a very gossipy energy as well, be careful of friends, acquaintances, people who enjoy. I'm sure at certain times of our lives, all of us enjoy a little bit of gossip, but I'm really speaking about acquaintances, friends who like to pick up little bits and pieces of your conversation with them without context, and then repeat it to another friend without context, and turn it into a juicy tale, and then further repeat it, and so on and so forth. And then by the end of it, it's like, the other person is feeling bad, and this person who has spread all the gossip is sitting on the side and watching all the fireworks, and thinking that, okay, I have done no harm, I have just shared something. So because a retrograde is there, and retrograde has a way of things coming back, so be very careful. If you tend to repeat things, then it can be that it can come back to haunt you very badly. So first of all, it's never a good idea to be repeating things when they are shared, and whether they're shared in confidence or they're shared just with a smaller group, that you share it ahead. You're not supposed to be doing it. It's really bad taste. But during the retrograde especially, it has, it'll sort of come back to you like a boomerang, and with maybe double the force. So be very careful over here. Try and stick to the middle paths. Try and find your own balance. Wonderful time for all of us to be finding our balance, finding our center. And Venus, which is currently in Scorpio and is also the ruler of Libra, is going to be making a beautiful trine with Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. So it's a very romantic, a very idealistic, you are sort of on a little love cloud, so to speak. But also it's a very watery energy, so we can expect that emotions will run quite deep. Hence, be very careful about oversharing. Be very careful about, if your friends are having a meltdown, then try not to sort of double up your own meltdown. Try and be the friend who is there like a rock, is ready to sort of embrace that. Wonderful time to be creative. Wonderful time to be writing, journaling. Wonderful time to be painting as well. A lot of us are going to be feeling quite intensely during this period. So I would say pamper yourself, get some flowers, invite some friends over, do like a nice take care of yourself, have those nice heart to heart, soul to soul conversations, but remember to stay centered during this time. And if you find it hard not to say things which you really want to say, then I would say suggest that keep your own company more during this time. It's better to be quiet than to be either spreading stories or to be lashing out at people. It's been a pleasure speaking with all of you. Have a beautiful new moon. Remember to let your inner child out. Remember to cultivate your own creativity, your own passions, and have a fabulous new moon. I'll see you again soon.